After nearly a day and a half of deliberation, the jury in the Jonathan Massicotte trial on the charge of manslaughter has been dismissed. They are considered a hung jury as a unanimous decision was not able to be reached, with the next steps for Massicotte to be determined in June. Vasilios Bellos has the details.
The now 26-year-old Jonathan Massicotte was arrested in 2019 in connection with the stabbing of 32-year-old William Wapoose. His body was found near a bike path on the south end of Chapels Park in 2014. The deadlock jury was dismissed, as under the Criminal Code of Canada, a unanimous decision to convict or acquit must be reached. George Joseph is the defense lawyer representing Massicotte and talks about some potential next steps.
The Crown is going to consider whether or not they're going to continue a prosecution. If they do, it's a retrial, in which case we start the process all over again, but that's at a date to be determined later. The matter is up in assignment court next on June 27th. That will give both the Crown and the defense some time to consider what the next course of action is.
If a retrial is called, the process will start once again with 12 new jurors. Originally, Crown attorney Trevor Jukes, who chose not to comment on the hung jury, was pushing for a second-degree murder conviction of Massicotte. Instead, Jukes conceded there was not enough evidence for this, but argued it proves beyond a reasonable doubt Massicotte is guilty of manslaughter. Defense lawyer George Joseph argued throughout the trial that the Crown had failed to prove this.
Much less evidence, so I gather from that the jury had a difficult time coming to a consensus about how that evidence should be interpreted. It's unfortunate that my client's status is yet to be determined. His future is uncertain. It's unfortunate about that, but that's how this legal system works.
Jonathan Massicotte was remanded to appear in assignment court in June, with a retrial featuring a new jury, a possible next step. Vasilios Bellos, TBT News.